read and hear something, right? Okay. Thank you. Namo Om Vishnu Pada. You can also unmute and chant together. That's okay. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharini Nirvishisha Shunyavadi Pashati Deshatarini Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta Nityaṁ Śrī Advaita-gadadhara Śrīvasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda. Hare Kṛṣṇa Hare Kṛṣṇa Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Ram, 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 Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram, 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Krishna Krishna
Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Isha, you can chant on your fingers. If you don't have beads, Isha, please chant with for everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Ram Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Ram Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna Ram 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 Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Vishnu Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram, Ram,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Ram, Ram, Ram, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes, Śrī Krishna Caitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Śrī Advaita Gadadhar. Yes, you can complete your mala, Navya. Yeah, if you have a few beads left, you can complete it. So thank you. So happy to see all of you. Lakshay, Vyom, Sahas, Isha. I see Karina and Lakshay has put nice tilak. Thank you for doing so. You look a million times more beautiful when you put tilak. Thank you for doing that. How is everyone doing today?
Good, Prabhuji.
Good, Prabhuji.
Anyone wants to share anything really special you did in the last week, or your schools are open, right? For most of you, the schools have began. Good. Very nice.
My school still starts at like September, I think.
September, yeah. For those who are further in North America, then yes, I think you still have few more weeks. Yes, Isha, what do you want to share with everyone today?
My school is opening soon, and I'm like in my dad's work since past today and yesterday.
So you're helping your dad?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's very good. So who learned a new verse? Anyone learned a new verse between today and last week? Okay, Bionto, and then Lakshay, and then Isha. Please tell.
I forgot what the verse was. I know what the verse was. I just forgot what the number was.
Okay, tell the verse.
Shadusanga, Sarva Shutrikaya, Lava Mantra, Shadusanga, Sarva Siddhihaya.
Excellent, excellent. Who knows the meaning of this verse? Anyone knows? In your language, not like word to word. Briefly, if you can share, what does it mean? Yes, Navya, please tell.
This shloka means that all the scriptures have said that even a moment of association with a pure devotee will take you to the highest destination.
Very nice. Thank you. And I see Ishan is back from India. Welcome. Good to see you, Ishan, after a long time. Lakshay, please tell which verse you have learned.
I also learned the same Sadhusanga verse. The number is Caitanya-caritāmṛta, Madhya Leela, chapter 22, 54th verse. Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Kaya. Sorry.
Lava Matra.
Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhihaya.
Very good, very good. This is excellent. So, okay, who else? Isha, you tell.
Yes, Rosie. Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhikaya, Lava Manga Sadhu Sangha,
Sarvasiddhihaya.
Very good. Okay. And who knows the verse Smartavya? Who knows? Anyone tried that one? Navya, please tell.
Smartavya satam Vishnu Vismartavya na jatachit.
Sarve.
Sarve vidhi nishedasya etayor eva kinkara. Hare Krishna.
Very well. Excellent. Excellent. And I see more devotees have joined. Prapti, Heli, Mahima, Vinita. Thank you. So as we all know that two very, very special occasions are coming, right? We all know what are those two special occasions? Okay, type in the chat box. Let's see who all know. What are those two special occasions coming very, very soon in this coming few days? Okay, most of you replied Janmashtami is coming. Very nice. And who else? And Sahas said Prabhupada birthday. Very good. The Prabhupada was born on the next day, or Prabhupada appeared the next day after Janmashtami, right? Or the day of, also called as Nanda Utsava. Nanda Utsava means in the Nanda Maharaja's home, Krishna's father, there was a Utsava. Utsava means festival. There was a festival of joy because Krishna was born. So we should celebrate these festivals like Janmashtami, like Nandotsav, like Prabhupada appearance day, also called Vyas Puja, with great joy. So how many of you are going to celebrate that with great joy and do something nice on this, right? So all of you have some plans to go to temple or at your home or your friend's home or something, right? Excellent. So today we will read the best way to celebrate Krishna's birthday and to bring Krishna to our hearts is to remember him, right? Smartavya satatam Vishnu. Smartavya means to remember. And most of your videos are I don't know why it is it's not working. That's, as I said, please try to keep your videos on and please try so that I don't have to tell this every time. And so today we will talk about a story, okay, from the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10 and chapter 86. We'll discuss a short story from there. Everyone ready? And we'll discuss few verses. There are a lot of verses, but we'll...
Hey, Prabhuji,
Yes.
is there do you have to write the blank spaces in text, or is it just a story?
Do you have to write, you mean notes? Or I didn't get
No,
that.
in the chat, like we do it almost in every story.
Oh, yeah, the blank words? Okay, sure. Let's do that. Everyone ready to do that? So most of the latecomers have come in the class. It's okay. Hare Krishna. So Ishan is also back. Ishan Sarkar and Ishan both are back. And Jashit, Nishita are back. So thank you for joining. Athar, Vinita have also joined. So those who joined in the last few minutes, so thank you. We're going to hear a very special story today. Okay, you all ready? Give a thumbs up if you are ready. Okay, I'll not share my screen all the time, but I'll share for some instances. So this story goes as follows. Shukdev Goswami is telling in the Bhagavatam, Shukdev Goswami is telling to whom? Who is it telling to in the Bhagavatam? Who's the main speaker or hearer? That's the first blank. Let's see who all know. Shukdev Goswami is telling this story to the main person who is hearing for 7 days and 7 nights. Excellent. Most of you replied Parikshit. That's the correct answer. So he's telling about a story about a descendant of Mithila, a king whose name was Bahulashva. Okay, the king's name was Bahulashva. I'll write that for you so you remember. Bahulashva. And he is also telling there was a king named Bahulashva, and then there was also a nice devotee Brahmana whose name was Shruta Deva. So there were 2 devotees. Both of them were devotees, but one of them was king, right? But the other one was a simple householder. His name was Shrutadev, and both were in this province of Mithila. That's actually the same place in current day Nepal. Has anyone been to Nepal? Anyone? Okay. Maybe you can go one day. I have been when I was your age, actually 10 years. My grandmother took me to Nepal. It's a nice place. And that's where
maybe I have been there. I don't know because I don't know lots of places.
I see. Maybe you were too young at that time when your parents took you. Yeah.
No, maybe I was like still traveling in India. I don't know where Nepal, but maybe
it's a different country altogether, but it's like a neighboring country to India. It's not within India. It's a neighboring country to India named Nepal. So that's where this living in this. So there were 2 people which we have discussed, Bahulashva and Shrutadev. And the Lord was very happy with their devotion. The Lord is always very happy to see the devotion of his devotees. So he mounted his chariot. Another new word for you is Daruka. Daruka. Anyone knows what's Daruka? Is the chariot drive. Chariot driver. Okay, his name is Daruka. And then he traveled to Videhe or Mithila, where these 2 devotees used to live. Who are those 2 devotees? Bahulashva and Shrutadev, and many others, but the story is primarily about them. So who was very, very rich and opulent? And who was poor? So dash and dash, 2 blanks. One was very rich and very had a lot of name, fame, and other one was not very, very simple person, and he was quite poor. Okay, so I think you all are getting that. Bahulashva was rich, Shrutadev was poor, but both of them had one thing in common. What's that one thing? What's the one thing which both of them had in common? Yes, they were both devotees. They had devotion towards Lord Krishna. So the Lord on his chariot, with his chariot driver, reached Dwarka, and the Lord was passing through different cities of the town, and everyone, the men, the women, they were all giving a lot of respects, and they were drinking the beauty of Lord Krishna's lotus face. All these are actually I'm focusing from the Bhagavatam, so I can share with you also for a few verses we can meditate upon. So when we take darshan of Lord at your home, you have a picture or deity, or you go to the temple, we must try to do this. They were drinking with their eyes the nectarian beauty of Lord Krishna's lotus-like face. which was graced with generous smiles and affectionate glances. Right? Is it not? Whenever we see the beautiful face of Lord, we should drink that nectarian beauty. That means focus on the beautiful smile of the Lord. What happens? Simply by glancing at those who came to see him, Lord Krishna, the spiritual master of the three worlds, delivered them from the blindness of materialism. So when we see the deities of the Lord removes all the ignorance, removes the darkness, and endowed them with fearlessness and divine vision. So this is what Lord gives when we look at his beauty. He heard demigods and men singing his glories, which purify the entire universe and destroy all the misfortune. And gradually he reached Vaideha. So actually this was before he reached the city, like en route, on his way to Vaideha or Mithila. So lot of, as he was passing on his chariot, a lot of people were seeing him. Who can tell a verse from the Bhagavad Gita where it is mentioned the Lord destroys the darkness or blindness and gives the knowledge, the lamp of knowledge? Yes, Navya knows. Think for one or two more. Everyone think carefully. Try to recollect before Navya speaks. The Lord destroys the darkness with the lamp of knowledge. Hint, it's in chapter 10. Okay, now Vinita also knows. Now Beyond also knows. Laksha also knows. Okay. Now, okay, Vinita, you tell.
Hare Krishna. Teshamevanukampartham aham jnana tama nashyami atma bhavasto jnana dipena bhasvata. Hare
Very
Krishna.
nice. Isha, you want to recite that verse as well?
I thought it was the other verse, but it actually wasn't. So
Tell, which was on your mind? Please tell.
it was
Sarvasya Chaham?
yeah.
Was that?
Mhm.
Okay, that also is quite close, that Lord gives us knowledge. Very nice. So we'll continue with the story. The Lord has finally reached which city? The city has two names. Any name is fine. Please type in the chat box which city the Lord has finally arrived on his chariot. Okay, some of you said Mithila, some of you said Videha. Yeah, not Dwarka. Dwarka is near Gujarat. That's in West India. We're talking about here northeast, or technically north, you can say, north of India. Videha or Mithila. So as soon as people saw, their hearts were so full of joy. Their faces were, this should be the mood of Janmashtami. That when we see the Lord's appearance, everyone is so happy, joyful, and they were joining their palms above their heads like this. They bowed down, right? And all the sages were accompanying him. So the Lord always goes with his entourage, like a minister always accompanies with his, security guards and other. Yes.
What is the word that you just said? That it's something with a sisa parting.
Say that again, please. Sorry.
The word that you just said with a C parting.
And entourage, you said?
No, the word that you just said that everyone was parting.
Anyone knows this answer? Like what Isha is asking? I'm not getting this. What did I say? Isha, tell. What did I say? I forgot.
No, I was just itching myself.
Oh, okay. Everyone was happy,
The part
joyful.
when you said when the Brahmins parting him.
Accompanying him. Yeah, they were with him. Yeah. Everyone knows this word, accompanying, right? Okay. Good. So and everyone then offered their pranams. As soon as we see Krishna, we do that, right? We see the deities, we offer pranams, and when we see devotees, we offer pranams. So both the king of Mithila and Shrutadev fell at the Lord's feet, and each of them thinking that the spiritual master of the world, the universe, had just come there to show his mercy. Question: what was the name of the king of Mithila? Let's see who all know. Type in reply to me only, so I can see your responses. Okay, good. Yes, so both of them, they bowed down. King of Mithila was Bahulashva. I see only one response. Thank you, Ishan, for mentioning that. So, wanting to please both, the Lord accepted their invitation. So both of them, what they did, they invited the Lord. For what? To be their guest, along with the Brahmanas and the sages. Is it not what the mood of Janmashtami is? To invite the Lord in our house, in our home, in our hearts. Now, let's say if Ishan has come back from India, right? And me and Sahas and Mahima are meeting Ishan, okay? And we all say, Ishan, we're so happy to see you back after 2 months. We want to meet you. Please come to our home. And we want to hear from you where all you went, what all you did in India and all that. And we will have lunch together. So all three, me, Sahas and Mahima, they invite Ishan, right? Now what will Ishan do? Tell. Anyone wants to reply, or what will Ishan do? And we all are his friends. We all want to really, spend time with him, and we genuinely want to. We are not his enemies, right, Ishan? So what shall be done? How to solve this problem? Can Ishan go to all three places together? How many of you say yes? Or how many say no? No, right? Thumbs up, thumbs down. So yes, no. So he cannot go, correct? So how can we solve this? Anyone? Okay, Ishan, Sarkar, you tell.
Invite them all to one place.
Invite them all to one place. That's a good idea. You're thoughtful. Isha?
There's two things. One, you can tell them like I'll come at 4 p.m. and I have to go here. Or you can just invite them all at once.
Okay, so basically you can invite, either meet at same place. Okay, we all decide that we meet at Saha's place and we all come there. That's fine. Or you say, okay, I'll come at Saha's place at 4, Shubhala's place at 5, and 6 p.m. at Mahima's place, right? Good idea. Sahas, what's on your mind?
Instead of that, Ishan can just tell everybody, oh, instead of coming to your place, can you come to my place? I have a couple of guests coming over.
Mm-hmm.
And we can all join at Ishan's house.
That's a nice idea. Basically, the idea is to meet at one place and all of them come at one place. So that's a big difference now here. Very, very nice point. A jiva, a living entity like all of us, whether it's Ishan or me or Vyom or Jashit or anyone, we cannot expand ourselves into 3 or 5 or 10, right? Can anyone do that and go to 10 places parallelly? But can Krishna do it? Yes or no? So what do you think Krishna must have done in this situation? I gave the answer already. Karina, you tell.
Broji, I think I heard this story before. So he
so he made himself into two, and then he went to the king, and then like he made himself into two incarnations, like Krishna number one, Krishna number two, and then he went to
Both the places. Yeah.
the
good.
king, and then he went to the Brahma.
Very nice. That's exactly what happened. Who can give one more example where Krishna expanded himself in multiple? Beyonto.
Like when we had like the person, like I forgot his name, but he like told us in the story for like the snake. Like Krishna was like dancing with everybody, and he multiplied himself everywhere, so he could dance with everybody at the same time, basically.
With the gopis, he was dancing, and yes, very nice. Yes, Lakshay.
I was gonna say the Leslie Dakurji.
Okay, very nice. Mishti.
Hare Krishna. Krishna also divided himself in Dwarka, like between all of the queens.
Very nice. How many queens Krishna had? Who knows this answer? Let's type in. Okay. Isha, tell, and others you can type in. How many queens Krishna had in Dwarka? Yeah, 16,108. That's precise. Good. So can you imagine Krishna expanded himself in 16,108 forms? Like if you have 16 friends, can you be with all 16 at the same time? No. So therefore, some people say, hey, Krishna is this, Krishna is that, how Krishna was dancing with gopis. You tell them Krishna was simultaneously present with them. Can you be present with them together? Yes, Sahas, what's on your mind?
He also expands himself in Brahma Vivo and then Lila.
Yes, he also expands there. Very nice. Yonto?
Or he could like speedily do it, like since like the person had also said that Krishna was really fast, so like he could go with one queen at a time, but actually like just run to one queen and another queen and stuff.
That's also a nice idea. But very good. I think you all got the point. So let's move forward. So he simultaneously went to both the house, and neither could see him entering in the other house. Can you imagine that? So basically Bahulashva did not know that he went to Dash's home, and that person did not know that he went to Bahulashwa's home. Fill in the blank, please. Now, there are exchanges. There are exchanges between Bahulashva and Krishna, and there is exchanges between Shrutadev and Krishna. Thank you. I think most of you got that. So let's hear that exchange. When King Bahulashva, a descendant of Janaka, you all know descendant of Janaka? Who can tell anything in connection with Janaka? Can anyone share anything in connection with Janaka? Like when you hear the word Janaka, what comes to your mind? Yes, Ishan.
Sita, because he was the father of Sita.
Very good.
And also one other thing, the battery died, so now I don't really know what happened. So can you do a quick recap, please?
You don't know what happened. So Krishna went to Mithila, right? So there were two people.
Yeah. So like you were just talking about about me, and then the example where.
Oh. Yeah. The main character was gone.
Then my battery died. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, we discussed that an ordinary living entity like all of us here, we cannot go to 5 places together. But Krishna could go to the home of Bahulashva and Shrutadev together. That's the point I wanted to communicate. That's the difference between the soul, the individual soul, and the Supreme Lord. We are not God. We are ordinary human being. Correct? That's the point I wanted to share, the difference between. So, yes, where was I? Yes. So Bahulashva welcomed the Supreme Lord, Janaka. Yeah, we're talking about Janaka. Janaki is a name of Sita. Okay. So Janaka is basically like a title. like Janaka 1, Janaka 2. There are multiple Janakas. Generally, we say the father of Sita Mata was Janaka, but he was I forgot his name, Kshiradhwaja. His real name was Kshiradhwaja Janaka. So he was like the 10th Janaka or something like that. But there were multiple Janakas in that lineage. So, and in that lineage only was this king of Mithila, whose name was Bahulashva. So when he saw that Lord Krishna and all the sages are coming, he was very, very happy. He immediately arranged to have the seats of honor and gave them very, very nice, comfortable seats. And his heart was overflowing with joy, and his eyes clouded with tears. He was crying. He was so happy in joy. He was in happiness. He was crying. With intense devotion, he washed their feet, and he took that water, the water which had washed the feet of the devotees and the Lord, and took that and purified. He sprinkled on his head and the head of his family members. And then he worshipped those great lords, the sages, with sandalwood paste, with flower garlands, with fine clothing, ornaments, incense, lamps, argyas, cows, bulls, basically with great, great devotion in the heart. And he gave lot of nice opulent things, right? And when they had eaten, so he gave them nice, chappan bhoga, very, very nice delicacies to the best he could do. We're talking about the king, okay? And for their pleasure, the king began to speak softly in gentle voice. So this is very important. That's how we should also speak. He began to speak slowly, softly, in gentle voice, as the Lord Vishnu's feet in his lap, as he held. Wow, this is so beautiful. Just imagine in your mind this picture that King Bahulashva is having the feet of the Lord in his lap, and he's massaging them happily and talking to the Lord, right? Isn't that beautiful? We can meditate upon this. So Bahulashva, so what did Bahulashva say? Oh, Almighty Lord, you are the soul of all created beings, their self-illumined witness. And now you are giving your audience to us who constantly meditate upon your lotus feet. You have said neither Ananta, goddess Sri Lakshmi, nor unborn Brahma is dearer to me than unalloyed devotee. To prove your words true, you have now revealed yourself to our eyes. So Bahulashva is speaking that. What person who knows this truth would ever abandon your lotus feet when you are ready to give your very self to the peaceful sages who call nothing their own? So basically, those who are constantly meditating upon Krishna, those who are akinchana. Akinchana means if one say, oh, I am happy, I have nice job, I have nice education, I have nice family, nice home, I'm all set. Krishna say, okay, you be set in your life. But those who think Krishna, all this is, this is just temporary. The real thing, I have actually nothing. You are my everything. Then the Lord gives himself to those people, right? So far, so good. So who is speaking all this? Bahulashva is speaking to Krishna. And then he said multiple, prayers. So basically he's offering prayers to Krishna. So when we also see Krishna, when we meet Krishna, when we go to the temple or at home, on Janmashtami, we should also offer some prayers. All of you are so nice devotees. You all know some prayers, right? To offer to Krishna. So you can offer some verses which you have already memorized, okay? And try to memorize maybe one or two more, which you can offer to glorify Krishna. Will everyone do that? Please do this Janmashtami. Please offer some prayers. And like that, Krishna was glorified with very, very nice verse. And he spent a few days. So Bahulashva is saying, please stay for a few days in our house along with these brahmanas. and with the dust of your feet sanctify the dynasty of Nin. So basically when Krishna is there, everything gets purified. And the dust of his lotus feet, everything is so pure. And then he was invited by the king. And the Supreme Lord, the sustainer of, agreed to stay there and bestow good fortune. Now, can anyone tell, one more king also invited Krishna, but Krishna did not accept his invitation. He was also a very big king, but Krishna, yes, Daksha.
Duryodhana.
Duryodhana, very nice. I think Mishti also had the same name in mind. So Duryodhana was also a big king. He also had lot of wealth. He also had a lot of gold, opulence, jewelry, pearls. He also had nice food. Now, who can tell, like, why Krishna accepted and agreed to stay? I think all of you want to answer. So why don't you answer in the chat box? Everyone answer. What was the big difference between Bahulashva and Duryodhana? They both invited. They both wanted to give something to the Lord, right? Why Krishna did not accept the invitation of Duryodhana? Externally, they were both same. Bahulashva was a devotee, is a devotee, very nice. The devotion was missing. Krishna likes when we offer things with devotion. Who can prove that with a verse? Lord accepts when we offer with devotion.
He didn't have love for Krishna.
He didn't have love for Krishna or bhakti. Very nice. Yes, Ishan Sarkar, please tell. I'm asking about a verse to prove this fact.
I think it's 9.26.
Very good.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti uparicham ashnami prayatatmana.
Very nice. Who will tell the translation in your words? Yes, Ishan, Brother Ishan, please tell.
If you offer a leaf, flower, fruit, or water with love and devotion, Krishna will accept it.
Very good. So Bahulashva had these qualities, right? Love and devotion for the Lord. And he offered his best. That's a very important point. It's not that he only offered some dry fruits or some water or some nuts and said, okay, Krishna, you said in Bhagavad Gita, offer me fruit, flower. Did he offer only that? He offered the best he possibly could. Very royal treatment he gave to the Lord. When we do something for someone, we should do the minimum we can do or the maximum we can do?
Maximum.
Maximum. The best, right? If you want to offer, let's say, flowers to your mother or brother or, anyone, father, on their birthday or any, will we buy like the flowers which are stale and dried up? They're also flowers and not smelling so good. Or will we buy the fresh and the most beautiful ones, right? I think all of you are nodding your head in the second. Will we all agree?
The freshest one.
The fresh ones, the beautiful ones, right? Even if it's just one rose, even if it's just one flower, we will do the best we can. So Bahulashva did the best he could, and the Lord was very happy. Now we go to Krishna too. Where did Krishna too? Where is Krishna too? Where is he? Yes, Bhyanto.
Like Shuladeva's house too.
Shrutadeva's house. So Shrutadeva also received Lord Achyuta, the name of Krishna, into his home with great enthusiasm, with a lot of enthusiasm. But did Shrutadev offer royal treatment? Did Shrutadev offer, nice golden seats? Did Shrutadev had all that? Did Shrutadev have all that? He did not have. So Lord must be very disheartened by his reception, right? The Lord must be very displeased. Hey, you did not offer me like how Bahulashva did. What do you think? Was he unhappy with or was he happy? And tell me why. Yes, Karina.
He was happy because even though Bahulashva was such a big king and all that stuff, but he offered so little, it was the best he could. So that's why Krishna was happy with it.
Yes, excellent. Because Krishna does not see what we offer. Krishna sees with what devotion we offer. Right? So Shrutadev received the Lord. He was so happy, in ecstasy. He was in great joy, dancing and waving his shawl. He offered his pranams first. He offered his obeisance. And he was very happy. Oh, the Lord has come. The Lord has come into my house. I'm so happy. So he brought simple mats of grass, durba grass. And asked, he did not bring the royal seats. He brought simple durba grass mats, simple mats. And he said, Lord, please come and sit here. Then he, that is Shrutadev, and his wife came. They washed. In case you want to see this nice picture here. So that's all I could get. It's not. So you see, this is Shrutadev. And this is Krishna along with great sages. But Shrutadev is so happy. Oh, the Lord has come. You see, he's waving his shawl, his chadar, because of joy. He could not control his excitement that the Lord has come. I'm so happy to see the Lord. So blessed, so fortunate, so grateful. In pure love. Yes, he had pure love for Krishna. Very good. And then Shrutadev and his wife, they washed Krishna's lotus feet. They also sprinkled the water on their heads, and they were very happy. They served simple things in clay pots. Bahulashva gave in golden pots. And Shrutadev gave things like water, some roots, some fruits in clay pots. Krishna does not see whether we give in gold pots or clay pots. Krishna sees yo me bhaktya prayachati, with what devotion we offer. And then he offered a lot of nice foodstuffs to Krishna and to the best he could potentially do. And then he said, oh my Lord, I am in this darkness, and you have allowed me to meet all of you. I'm so fortunate. So a devotee is always grateful. We should never feel that, oh, I deserve Krishna. We should always feel, when we get to see Krishna, we should feel fortunate and blessed and grateful. I'm so fallen. I'm just an ordinary person, but Krishna is giving me his darshan. Krishna is allowing me to serve him or serve his devotees. We should always be grateful about that. We should never take it for granted, right? If we take it for granted, oh yeah, what's the big deal? I go to ISKCON temple, I go to the devotee program. What's the big deal? Then we will lose the respect. Then we will lose the opportunity to serve Krishna and his devotees. So we should always feel humble and grateful. So then he continued to say very nice prayers. He was massaging Lord's feet, same way Bahulashva was massaging. And then Shrutadev spoke these few words. When everyone was nicely, they took their meal, they were happy, settled. Then Shrutadev spoke a few verses, and very, very nice verses. But we will meditate upon one verse. Let's read this verse a few times. Shrunvatam gadatam shashvat archatam tvabhivandatam nirnam samvadatam antar hridi bhashi amalatmanam. Any 2-3 devotees want to recite this, please? It's on your screen. Mishti, Vinita, Ishan.
Hare Krishna. Shrinvatam Kadatam Shashvad archatam tvabhivandatam nrinam samvadatam antar ridibhasya malatmanam.
Good. Vinita?
Hare Krishna. Shinvatam gadatam shashvad archatam tvabhivandatam nirnam samvadatam antar ridivasya malatmanam.
Very good. Ishan?
Hare Krishna. Shinvatam gadatam sasvad archatam tvavivandatam nirnyam samvadatam antar hridivashyamalatmanam.
Focus on the here, okay? This is like the big one. You have to emphasize here. Gadatam, abhivandatam, amalatmanam, okay? All these are ending with the, yes, one more. Isha?
Sarvatam gatatam sarvan achartam tava bhutatam naranam sarvatam artar hidi vasya amantalam.
So you can take this as your homework also, and as your special offering to Krishna for this Janmashtami also. Okay? So we all, including myself, will try to memorize this verse and offer to Krishna as a gift on Janmashtami. How many of you want to offer the gift of this verse to Krishna on Janmashtami? You can offer other things also, but add this also. I see most of your hands are up, which is excellent. Let's try to read the translation. Sahas, you can read the translation, please.
Okay, Prabhuji. You reveal yourself within the hearts of those persons of pure consciousness who constantly hear about you, chant about you, worship you, glorify you, and converse with one another about you.
Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Right? Let's try to break down these words. Most of you know Shranvatam. Shranvatam means hearing, Shravanam, right? Those who hear about you. Gadatam means to speak. Shashvat. Shashvat, this you can link with the word, Gayana. Gayan. Gada is to speaking. They're speaking about you. Shashvat means eternal, right? Constantly, not just on Sunday morning or not just on Janmashtami day. Those are constantly doing what? They are hearing about you and they're speaking about you. And what else they do? Archatam. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Archanam. Archanam is also limb of bhakti. What does Archanam mean? Anyone knows Archana? Worship, like you offer incense, you offer lamp, etc. Right? It's called Archana, worshipping. Twa means unto you. There are two words. Abhi vandatam, vandana. You offering praise. Vandana means to glorify, offering praises, or glorifying the Lord by verses, etc. Nrinam, people, men. Samvadatam. Samvadan means to do conversation. Machita madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam. Those who are conversing with each other. Antar hridi. Hridi means? Who knows hridi? Yes, Beyonto.
I know this is from a verse. I thought I had the meaning.
Sarvas, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hrid deshe. So what does hridi mean here? Hrid is, yes, Yashin?
The heart.
The heart. Yeah, I think it's also here. So hrid means heart. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hrid deshe. Hrid means heart. bhashi appears amalatmanam. Those who are amala. Mala means dirt, right? Mala means dirt. Amala means those who have no dirt. They are spotless. Atmanam. So what are the few things here? Shrinvatam. Now, what's the meaning? You type all the meanings. Let's do it together. I will share a collaboration board. I don't know how we do that. Okay. Not showing. Okay. Okay, this is a collaboration board now. So you tell me, Shrinvatam, what are the few things? You type in here. Shrinvatam, what does that mean? Type in. Don't type over others. Don't use, type in Shrinvatam. Those who, yes, someone is typing hearing. Correct. Those who hear about Krishna. Gadatam. What's the meaning of Gadatam? Those who are speaking. Very nice. Those who are speaking or chanting. And Archatam. Archatam means what? Those who are doing Archana. Those who are worshipping. Right? So hearing, speaking, worshipping, abhivandana, offering prayers. Vandana, Vande Krishna, right? Offering prayers. Then and samvadatam, conversing up with each other. So when we converse with devotees, we talk about Krishna consciousness. That means we discuss about bhakti. So 6 things, right? Hearing about Krishna, speaking about Krishna, worshipping Krishna, offering prayers, conversing about Krishna. So 5 things, sorry, right? These are the 5 things. So I think who is in the yellow and blue, they think good job. So good. So everyone, now I'll pause this board. You did all good. Who can tell the 5 things? Who knows the 5 things in this verse? Yes, Sahas, please tell.
Hearing, speaking, hearing, speaking, worship.
Worship, good.
Offering prayers, and then conversing with devotees.
Very nice. So those pure souls in Amal Atmanam, those pure souls who in their heart, who are doing these 5 things, hearing, speaking, kirtana, archanam, worshipping, doing samvad, conversing about Krishna, and they're offering prayers. What happens? You appear in their hearts. This is the meaning of Janmashtami. We want Krishna to appear in our hearts. How many of you want Krishna to appear in our hearts? We all want. So we have to do these 5 things. You need to remember this verse, right? So if we do these 5 things and remain pure, amalatmana, if we remain dirty means not just taking bath will not make us amala. We have to watch our thoughts, we have to watch our habits, we have to watch what we eat, we have to watch what we watch. Watch what we watch, right? Watch what we hear, right? If we watch cartoons whole day, will we remain pure? If we eat a lot of processed, candies, chocolates, and outside stuff, will our consciousness remain pure? Will our belly remain pure? No, right? So what we eat, what we watch, what we hear, what we, all these things will help us in our purity. What we read, what we, all our habits will make us either pure or impure. And 5 things. Now, one more devotee will tell these 5 things. And we're about to wrap up. So in the last 5 minutes, we'll do the Kahoot quiz also. So as we are meditating a little bit more about this verse, and you can get ready for the Kahoot quiz also. One more devotee, please tell. Yes. Who wants to tell? 5 things. Who will tell? Athar, you're not speaking anything. Please tell. Did you hear? What are the 5 things?
Hearing,
Very nice.
prayers,
Prayers, good. Abhivandana.
is like worshiping the same thing as prayers?
No, that's actually different. Yeah. So you mentioned 3, good. And then hearing, speaking, right?
Yeah, like
4,
talking.
talking, and then talking
Yeah.
about others also. Talking to others about Krishna. So those pure souls who do that, what happens? What's the conclusion, Jashit? What's the conclusion? What happens if those people, those pure souls who are doing these 5 things, what will happen? Who knows the answer? Beyonto knows. Please tell.
Krishna will be in your heart.
Krishna will always be in their hearts. That's Janmashtami, right? Krishna will always be. And when do we have to do these 5 things? How frequent? Who knows the answer? How frequent we have to do these? Once a year? Once a month? Dishit?
We have to pray to Krishna like almost every day.
Every day, constantly. The word used is Shashvata. Very nice. So we'll not cover more because time is less. Now you get ready for your Kahoot quiz. I hope, how many of you did some study or revision to be on the podium for the Kahoot quiz today?
Hare Kṛṣṇa, Prabhuji, but I was not there for the past 2 classes
Okay, no worries.
in India.
So Beyonto did some revision. Who did any? I think Nishita did some revision. Very good. So yeah, get ready. I'm going to share the pin very shortly. Okay, get ready. And as you know, we have limited spots. So first come. Let's see if you all can do this. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay, then the pin is. But before we forget, so you have to meditate upon this verse. You have to memorize this verse. I will share the recording also. And long story short, the essence, we learned quite a few things from this story. One, Krishna sees the devotion, not the externals. One, we also learned the difference between, the soul or the ordinary human being and the Supreme Lord. We also learned that aspect as well. And we also learned the main verse for today, how to bring Krishna in our hearts. With that, let's move on. Next week, we will not have class, okay? We will not have class next week because there are festivals and Saturday, Sunday. But you focus on the pending things, which if there are verses or pending things are there, you enjoy the festivals. And okay, this is the pin. Everyone ready? We're going to start in 30 seconds. Sorry, we're a little over time, but it's okay. It will be quick. This is the quiz about Kaliya and a little bit about the Sunday class which we covered. Shall I start?
I forgot to add the O on my name.
Wait, can I join? I mean, I'm just right.
Yeah, you can join. Everyone is welcome to join.
I'm entering the pen right now, so I'm in.
Okay, I'm going to start now. Okay, done? All the best.
Okay.
Let's see. What time is Brahma Muhurta approximately? What time is Brahma Muhurta? It's 6:30, not 6:30. It's 6:30 a.m. Okay, that's correct. Good job. Most of you got that right. What is incorrect about waking up early? Incorrect, okay? You have to pick the wrong answer. Yes, good. All of you are answering very nice.
Yeah, I'm in the podium.
This is the most difficult question. This is the most difficult question. So take your time. Take your time. And I've allotted extra time. So for a reason here, it's not as straightforward as you may
I don't
think.
know what that means.
Okay.
I feel like the answer I just chose was not the right answer, and the answer below it was the right answer.
The question is, how many minutes are in one Muhurta? Who knows?
Wait, a Muhurat means a minute?
No, Ishan, you were not there, so you just spectate this, okay? Sahas, tell.
48 minutes approximately.
Yeah, so that's a hint now. So 48 minutes in one. Only two of you got this.
How is it two people?
Who were the two who got it right? Was it like coincidence or was it like
I actually remembered from the last class.
So you did the calculation?
Yeah, I just did the calculation to make sure.
Okay. So did everyone get this or no?
I got
got it now?
I knew the answer is going to be that as soon as they picked the wrong one.
Good job. So please raise your hand, like give a thumbs up if you got it the right answer now.
I just guessed.
Okay, good. Okay, next. Now this will flow faster. These are the easy ones. So what does that mean? Always remember Krishna. Which verse or which Sanskrit phrase?
I don't know this.
Oh.
Hey, that was me. That was me.
Marta Vesatam Vishnu. Always remember Krishna. Very good. Sadhu Sangha is devotee association. You have to revise your class after the class is done. Otherwise, you will not get good points. This is easy. Good association is very important for progress in spiritual life. Yes,
That's
true or false?
probably the easiest question in this Kahoot.
Yes.
I clicked the wrong answer by accident.
Oh no, you misclicked.
Correct and quick. Both are important. Kaliya represents which quality amongst us? Okay, now jumping to Kaliya.
I know this one.
Anger, pride, greed, envy.
Well, I already clicked my answer. Why is it not coming up? It's okay, that's mine.
The time is running. Why is it not coming? That's a good point.
I'm the only one.
Wait, what?
I was the only one that did it.
How? Wait,
How
You
was it
did?
just press envy?
Yeah, I pressed envy too.
Yeah, that's
same.
weird.
Took too long to load.
I don't know why. What happened? Sorry about that.
And I
Let's-
didn't even go
Hey,
up.
I lost points.
Oh, sorry. Let's see if this works. Okay.
I didn't
I-
read them fast enough.
Krishna killed
I
which
don't
of
know
these
which
demons?
one.
I actually know this.
I forgot.
I don't know who the green one got. The green guy is.
Yeah, Krishna didn't kill Kalia. He subdued
Balaram
Kalia.
killed
Oh,
Pralambas.
he's his servant, I think. Like his thing.
Vinita is still in that. What did Krishna do with Kalia? Sorry, not do with Kalia. It's a tricky question.
Very tricky.
Depending if you read it.
Kinda obvious too.
What happened to Athar? Do you want to jump on Kalia? Good, good. He did not play ball with Kalia.
Here got me to first place, Shani. We're on you.
Oh, Brajvasis were not very anxious upon seeing Krishna captured by Kalia, as they know he is the Supreme
That-
Lord.
I learned that from my dad's Krishna class.
Oh, nice.
I
So
just
they were
want to.
not very anxious. Is it true or false? It's false. They were anxious, except for one person. Who was that? One person was not anxious.
Balaram.
Balaram. Good job.
Balaram
Okay.
knew.
I just
Last
have
3,
one
4
question.
questions. Who prayed, sorry, to Krishna for protection of Kalia? Who prayed? Balram?
I have no idea.
One of them, I have
Ramya,
no idea why it's there.
Oh, yeah, I knew it. I got it right.
Good, good. The wives of Kalia.
Wait, no, how? This doesn't make,
How are you in first place?
doesn't make sense.
Who among these was able to catch
It
Krishna?
doesn't make sense. Oh no, wait, no, I got it wrong.
Got the right answer, but I gave you 2 of the answers. And neither.
No. Mira,
Okay, this is I think the last question. Second last. Red and blue. Both
Yay.
boys.
I mean, at least I'm on the podium. Wait, no.
How?
How?
Oh, second last question. Okay.
Uh,
Which devotees survived when they were poisoned? Who were the devotees who survived?
okay, I
So
did.
A and B means like this first 2 options.
Okay, I did a late answer just to make sure.
I don't know. Oh, come on. Who's being?
How?
Last question. Last
How?
question. Hold your spots. How did Narad Muni receive mercy and devotional service?
If I win this is gonna be crazy. I don't know. How did I do this?
I'm positive now. I'm positive this answer.
Yep, easy.
Good, good. Let's see the podium.
Sauce. What?
Third spot, Sahas. Good job. Second
no
spot,
way.
Vinita.
No way. How?
No.
How?
Why?
Lakshay and Navya.
What place
Good
did
job.
it get in?
Good job.
I
Good job, good job, good
don't.
job.
How did I do that?
Good job to everyone for participating, because in Bhakti, everyone is great, right?
Wait, what place did it get in? It didn't tell me.
Yeah, I think it doesn't tell beyond 5.
It does. Like if you just like don't exit out and like you just like wait, and then like there's like this podium which shows like all the people. I've seen it.
No, I didn't exit
So-
out. I still have a tab.
No, like
Let's see.
it's on Shubha Vilas Prabhuji's screen. He gets to see.
Oh, I get to see.
Yeah.
I don't get to see.
I mean, I don't know how to get there, but like. I just don't understand though.
I get the full report.
I don't understand too.
Player 17. Oh, so you want to see? Okay, actually, I do see. You want to see that? Okay, here it is. How many right questions, rank, everything. I see that.
I'm not even.
Oh,
that's
wow. I
embarrassing.
was ranked 11th place. Hey, that's still good.
How?
You're all
Like
at
the
first
first time I
mention
did
by
Kahoot
eye,
here,
okay?
I got
Okay, 9, 10. Okay, we need to wind up. You know their homework. There will be no class next week. It's Janmashtami and Prabhupada Vyas Puja. So you celebrate those two festivals, memorize this verse, and we'll have a quiz of this the following week, okay? So you have a good night and enjoy your festival time like Shrutadev and Bahulashva, okay? And have a wonderful time on these festivals.
Bye, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Krishna.
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 Oh, bye.